Hello, students. Okay, so this is your new tutor for the day, and today we are going to study about chapter number 3 of grade 8 biology, which is reproduction in humans. Okay, so before starting with the reproduction, let us understand what is involved in reproduction, which means what are the two types of reproduction that are generally observed in living organism. So the two types are sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. So what is the difference between the two? In case of asexual reproduction, these kind of reproduction takes place in case of smaller organism, unicellular organisms like bacteria, amoeba, okay, or simpler organisms. Whereas in case of sexual reproduction, it takes place in case of complex organism like we animals, human beings. In case of plants, sexual reproduction takes place in flowers. Now, what is the main difference between the two? In case of asexual reproduction, only one parent is involved, whereas in case of sexual, two parents, that is male and female parents are involved. Now, in case of asexual, since only one parent is involved, so the progeny, or which we also call it as offspring, or we also call it as the younger ones. So the younger one will be same as that of the parent because single parent is involved. So whatever genetic material is there with the parent will go to the child also. Whereas in case of sexual reproduction, the combination of the male and the female genes are inherited by the younger ones. So that's why if you will take your own example, you will realize that you have certain features which are similar to your mother and certain features which are similar to your father. So you can see you are combination of the two. So now let us understand this asexual reproduction and type in more detail. So the first type of asexual reproduction is binary fission in amoeba. Now what happens in case of binary fission? The examples are bacteria and amoeba. So in this process, one parent cell undergoes division to form two daughter cell. And that's the reason the name is binary fission. The word bi means two and fission means dividing. So now, in this case, this amoeba first undergoes nuclear division. After that, the cytoplasm and the cell content undergo division, and ultimately two daughter cells are formed. So this kind of division is known as binary fission. Next is budding. The example of budding is yeast or hydra. So hydra is a typical example of budding in animals. In lower grades, that is in grade 7, you all must have studied hydra belongs to the phylum Colentrata. So what happens in case of hydra? A small outgrowth is seen on the surface of its body. This outgrowth is known as bud. Eventually you see that this bud starts undergoing an increase in size, and it also starts undergoing proper maturation. So small tentacles formation has taken place, and eventually you see a mature hydra is formed over here. So once the hydra matures, it detaches itself from the parent and lives an independent life. So this type of reproduction is again an example of asexual because here one parent is involved. Next is regeneration. Now, this concept changes as per the complexity of the organism. So if you take example of planaria, which we studied in grade 7 in animal kingdom, do you all remember? So planaria belongs to platyhelminthes. It is a flat, its structure is flat. It is dorsoventrally flat. Dorsal means the backward region and ventral means the front region. So it is flat from both the ends. So due to certain accident, if this planaria, a part of the planaria is cut, so that part or the piece of that planaria is capable of forming a new organism. So be it the upper part, the middle piece or the tail region, if any of the part is cut, it is capable of forming a new organism. So this is an example of regeneration. Now, like I said, as the complexity increases, its definition also changes. So if we talk about little bit complex organisms like the reptile, lizard, the tail of the lizard, or the arms of the starfish. So due to certain accident, if a starfish loses an arm, so it is capable of forming a new arm eventually. However, if that piece of the arm is detached, that piece of the arm is not capable of forming a new starfish. Okay, so same goes for lizard also. In case of lizard, if a part of the tail is cut due to certain accident or injury, that lizard is capable of forming a new tail. That part, the lost part, is regenerated. Okay, so this is about regeneration. So what did we study today? First, we studied about the difference between asexual and sexual reproduction. Then we studied about the types of asexual reproduction, which are binary, then comes budding, and third is regeneration. So I hope you all have understood this topic. For understanding the next topic, please go on to my next video. Thank you, students, and have a good day.